Your Excellencies, your former Excellencies, as an ex-ambassador myself, I never forget the former Excellencies. Ladies and gentlemen, I should like to begin by sending you greetings from the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Selezek Borisevich, and Professor Jennifer Barnes, Pro-Vice-Chancellor for International Strategy at the University. Both, unfortunately, are unable to be present and have asked me to speak to you on their behalf and on behalf of the University of Cambridge to welcome you all to the 6th Gulf Research Meeting. Cambridge is delighted and honoured to be the venue for this event, now a regular and important fixture in the academic calendar. Our welcome extends to you, the scholars, policy officials and specialists who will participate in the workshops of the Gulf Research Meeting, and also to the keynote speakers and to the several special guests who are attending, including, of course, His Excellency Major General Dr. Abdulatif Azayani, Secretary General of the GCC, and Dr. Hassan Al-Darhan, President of the University of Qatar. We are very glad to see you all here this afternoon and for the few days of the meeting. I need hardly say to an audience such as this that the importance of improved understanding of the economics, politics, and social affairs of the Middle East in general, and the Gulf in particular, is vital to us all. For all the years that I followed Middle Eastern affairs in my first career in the British Foreign Office, I and my colleagues became accustomed to an almost perpetual atmosphere of crisis. But in the last year or two, crisis has turned to confrontation, confrontation into conflict, and conflict into catastrophe on an unprecedented scale. Numbers of casualties in Arab countries, killed and wounded, numbers of displaced persons and refugees, each one a personal and family tragedy, shock us all. Of course, North Africa and the Levant are not the Gulf, but we all know how these problems respect no borders and spill over into other societies. Your meeting's agenda rightly has workshops looking at Gulf connections with Yemen and Egypt. Never before, I think, has it been so necessary for all of us globally, in addition to those both Arab and non-Arab living in the region, to expand and intensify knowledge and understanding of issues affecting Gulf countries and their neighbours. Not a day passes without the international press seeking to report on regional events and looking for experts to provide coherent analysis of problems and possible solutions. And you are some of those experts. And why? Partly it is because we are looking at an ever-changing scene, such as we are reminded by the new situation created by the resumption of diplomatic relations between Tehran and London, with all that that implies. But more than that, it is because, in various ways, issues and problems in the Middle East affect us all. No man is an island entire of itself, wrote John Donne. Therefore, never send to know for whom the bell tolls. It tolls for thee. So, your studies of the Gulf region carry importance for us all. You will be looking not only at the problems, but also at the strengths of Gulf economies and societies and the potential of their human and other resources. I have no doubt that you will be successful. For one thing, as Dr. Abdulaziz has just reminded us, as I packed away my umbrella coming here and looked at the forecast for the week, I also concluded that you will not be tempted to enjoy the delights of tourism in our beautiful city, but will find it preferable to stay inside your seminar rooms. Before closing, I should like to give a few words of thanks and congratulations, and these echo some that have been made already. First, to those who have sponsored this and previous, and we hope future, Gulf Research meetings. They are listed here in front of you. Thanks go to those who are taking the lead at your workshops, but also to the staff of the Gulf Research Centre, mostly in their offices in Geneva and Dubai, and those who support them here in Cambridge, who work tirelessly to ensure a perfectly run conference. I congratulate those who have contributed to the now very impressive list of publications, books, articles, papers, and e-books which have been created out of the Gulf Research Meeting and the Gulf Research Centre. And most especially, we thank Dr. Abdulaziz Sakhr himself, chairman of the Gulf Research Centre, who has been the driving force of the Gulf Research Meeting and its generous supporter in so many ways. Ladies and gentlemen, I wish your endeavours at the 6th Gulf Research Meeting every success.